A short time after leaving the feeding clinic, Stu's flown to the Sunshine State of Florida, where 1 in 4 adults are obese. Dr. Christian hopes the trip will reinforce the need for Stu to change his ways once and for all.
I'm a little bit nervous about just seeing Tom for the first time.
At 43, Tom's only 6 years older than Stu and only 6 stone heavier, but that added weight makes all the difference.
Nice to meet you. Come see some of the things I have to modify in my life. I can't stand more than like 10 minutes because of the weight.
Yeah.
If I cook, spin around, I got my cooktop right here and pans down here so I can get at everything. I've been doing that for about 8 years now.
Right.
I had to modify the bathroom to be able to shower. Why don't you give it a try?
So you sit there like this and...
Yeah. Yeah, before I got the chair, I had to wash up in bed. Just,
Right.
you know, face cloth and soap, you know.
Yeah.
Before that, because I couldn't stand long enough. Dry off on the bed and get dressed on the edge of the bed. And yeah, it was a real chore.
It felt a bit bizarre sitting in the shower chair because it just seems a little bit like a disabled person's shower. I don't want to see myself having to do that, really.
These are some of my medications I take every day. This is for my blood pressure because I was getting an irregular heartbeat.
Right.
Because the heart was straining from all the fat around it.
Yeah.
And then I just take bare aspirin to keep the blood thinned out so I don't end up with a heart attack. I've already had 1 blood clot that hit the lung after I was operated on. And then this one here is for cholesterol because...
Tom has to take all those tablets to effectively keep himself alive. It's quite depressing to see it.
I have to take one of these. And this one here is an antidepressant because being this heavy for this long will make you depressed.
Mm. And are there any side effects of taking all these
Oh,
tablets?
they all have side effects. They're all dangerous.
Right.
And they're beating, you know,
Beating something that's more
they're
dangerous.
beating something that's more powerful than I am.
Yeah.
And
I'd feel terrible if I had to take those every day. I just don't want to get to that stage.
At his heaviest, Tom was 40 stone. After weight loss surgery, he's now 34 stone, but he still finds getting around difficult.
I use this to get around the park.
Yeah.
Because I can't walk that far. I wouldn't be able to get to all these places or anything if I didn't have this cart.
You're living proof that you can come back from it. I think to myself, I want to sort this out now.
You can jump off the elevator or any level you want to get off at, and I highly suggest you jump off of it now.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a lot easier.
I keep looking at Tom and thinking to myself, I'm not far away from that. Right, Tom. I didn't really know what to expect, but it's been a real big help. It's given me a final shove to, you know, to carry on.
So has Stu been true to his word? A few months after leaving America, he's back to meet up with Alice again and compare notes on how they've coped with their new diets.
Stu, welcome back. Tell me about the last few months then. Things have gone well?
Yeah, very well, yeah.
You're pleased with your progress?
Yeah, I'm very pleased with it, yeah.
How are you different from when I first met?
I've got more energy, got more motivation.
Yeah.
Exercise and libido is improved.
It's coming back. It's improving.
The mojo's back, yeah.
So the missus is happy?
Yeah.
And then all the takeaways and the junky food, we managed to crack that?
Cut them down to about 5% of what they used to be, maybe once a month. They're like a treat now, every so often.
Big changes.
I'm just not bogged down by cheese and just...
Wading
food.
through cheese.
Yeah.
So the cheese is not as excessive as it was now?
I've hardly had any cheese. I've just had cheese once.
And you don't miss it?
Not at all, no.
Alice is next. Dr. Christian was worried about her rigidly weighing her food, a possible sign of anorexia. So how's she got on?
So tell me about the last few months.
think the best way to describe the last few months have been difficult. Doing the swap brought out a lot of emotions for me and made me realise how difficult I find it to eat some foods, but I still managed to do it in that environment. When it came to being at home and I didn't have the support, the sitting against the table and having to eat it, I found it really difficult to eat any foods that weren't in my comfort zone. And I think that I have used food to cope with things in ways that I shouldn't.
I think we haven't cracked you yet, to be fair. I think there's still ongoing phobias and anxieties about food.
Yeah.
I think they're very explainable, given you were very overweight and weren't happy then, and I think there is still a sort of underlying fear of going back to that, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
What have you managed to change? What's been successful?
I now don't weigh my cereal, which is great.
That is a big change.
It is, it's huge, it's massive.
For you, that is good.
It is.
Okay.
I've moved from skimmed milk to semi-skimmed milk, so as a family we all have the same...
Eating together?
Yeah, making more of an effort to eat together isn't always possible, like with work and stuff, but generally we try to make time as a family now, so yeah, which is nice. My kids love it.
Before Dr. Christian reveals their final results, Stu and Alice are reunited.
Oh my God! You look really, really good.
Like a different person.
Nice smart shirt.
Smart
oh my
shoes.
God.
Yeah, both look great. Did you miss each other?
Yeah.
You did?
It's like a hole in the head.
Oh, Stu!
I'm only joking.
I thought you'd get on fine.
Yeah.
Weight-wise, I know you're not overly convinced that things have changed, but the little changes that you've made, the fact that you've relaxed slightly about things, the fact that you don't obsess quite so much, has meant that you've put on 2 pounds.
Yay! Oh,
It's
well
not
done.
massive,
No.
but it is a start, and it's a direction where I want you to keep on going.
I'm pleased with that. I know it's not loads, but...
Because we're not there yet, there are other issues, deeper issues, that I really want to tackle with you. I want to send you off for some more help beyond this time, OK? So you're going to go off and see someone else just to help work those problems through. The reason I'm doing that is not because I'm terribly worried, but because I can see a good result for you in the end. You've proved it in these last few months, and I just want to make sure we nail it so that the future, these problems aren't an issue for you anymore. All right? So really well done. And Stuart, weight-wise, lost some?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I hope so.
1.5 stone.
That's what I thought I'd lost, yeah.
Was that what you were expecting?
Yeah.
Pleased with that?
Yeah, very pleased
I'm
with that.
pleased with that. It must be a slow, controlled, gradual weight loss. That is the key. Then you won't backfire, you won't resent it, you won't put it all back on again, and it will continue that way. So it's fantastic. And remember, the point of all this, at the end of the day, is health, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was banging on at you in the clinic about the health risks of being underweight or being overweight. And the good news is that you guys, the changes that you have made, have now made those risks less of a problem for you. And every bit of weight that you lose and every bit of weight that you gain will make those risks less and less and less. So well done.
Brilliant. Well, thank you.
I am really happy with the result today. I'm not going back to the old Stu. It's the new Stu from now on.
I feel really happy about the results today, actually. I know £2 probably doesn't seem like a lot to some people, but to me, it's a really, really good result. I'm happy, and it's just got to keep going now in the right direction.
If you are over or underweight and you'd like to appear in the next series of Supersize versus Superskinny, log on to channel4.com/take part for an application form. Next week in the feeding clinic, Supersize Mark's diet takes its toll on Superskinny Dale.
And I was sick twice.
Got sick twice. Wow.
Our Supersizer travels stateside to discover life at 38 stone,
Showering is kind of uncomfortable, so I have to stand sideways.
plus why shopping for clothes is a nightmare when you have a serious eating disorder.
And I just feel like I'm not worthy of such nice, clothes.
For your own personalised health check, go to channel4.com/supersize and click on My Health Checker.